welcome to Workout Wednesdays. My name is Tina, and today we will be focusing on exercises that you can do on the mat for your core, your lower body strength, and just basically overall strengthening of your body while doing exercises on the mat. So go ahead and come to a comfortable position on the mat. The first position we're going to be getting on will be on our hands and knees. We're going to be doing an exercise that's called the cat-cow, and then that will progress into other exercises, okay? So I'll give you a couple of minutes. Go ahead and come to a great seated position on your mat, okay? If you need a chair to assist you to get down, go ahead and get your chair and then have a seat, okay? We will start, just cross your legs in the front, and let's take a few really nice deep breaths, opening up the chest, getting all the oxygen in, and then blowing all the air out, okay? Arms straight in front of us. Pull the shoulder blades back. Nice deep breaths round your back. Breathe in. Exhale. 3 more times. 2 more times. 1 more time. And go ahead and place your left hand on the mat and just reach over. Really feel the stretch on your side. And then lean forward and swoop across the front of your body like this for 3 times, taking nice deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, 2 more times. Reach across that body and then around to the other side. 1 more time. So over the knee, across the front, and back up. And now we're going to reverse and go ahead and do this with the left arm up and stretch. Really feel the stretch on your left side. Reach over the right knee and go across your body. All the while remembering to breathe. Stretch over the knee and across the front of the body and over the knee and across. Let's go ahead and do that 1 more time. Very good. And now place both hands on the mat, okay? Now we're going to come to our first position, which would be the cat-cow. So go ahead and a good way to get onto your hands and knees is just kind of place your knees to the side like this and then slowly roll over, okay? Now if you're having issues with your knees, you can fold the mat up double so that your knees are on the mat, but it's like a double thickness. That's very beneficial. Or you can even do it 3 times. Now right here we want to be straight arms, legs about shoulder width apart, nice flat back, and then we're going to go ahead and arch our back up as high as we can, okay? So this is like the cat, and then we'll come down and just let everything hang loose, okay? So really stretch up the back and let everything loose, okay? So we'll do that about 6 times, okay? 1, breathe the air in, push the air out, okay? 2, push the air out. You can also do this standing as you're holding onto the back of a chair. And that's 3, so 3 more times. 1, really, really arch that back up as high as you can. Pull up and in towards your back with your stomach. And then let everything loose. 2 more times. Up, cat-cow, down. Remember, take some nice deep breaths here. In and out. We're going to stay in this position for our next exercise. You're going to place your right arm out in front of you and then your left leg to the back, okay? So go ahead and find your balance right here. And keep this core pulled up and in. It will help you maintain your balance, okay? Now slowly raise your right arm and your left leg, okay? So now we're going to hold and then place that back down. And then left arm out in front, right leg to the back, hold. Very good. Only hold it as long as you can. This is something you'll have to practice in order for it to feel a little more comfortable for you. Okay, so go ahead and hold. just like that. Remember, pull your stomach up towards your back. And back down. So we're going to do this a total of 10 times. So this is 4. And back down. And 5. And back down. And 6. Very good. And 7. And 8. And 2 more. And 9. Anyway, just go really slow and try to find your balance right here by pushing down on your knee, your left arm, and pulling up your stomach. Okay? And 1 more for 10. Extending the leg out to the back and the opposite arm to the front. So it's a nice straight line. Okay. Now from here, if you'd like to go ahead and push back just a little bit, you can feel your lower back stretching. You can push back as far as you'd like. You can also extend your arms out as far as you like, whatever feels comfortable, but even just a little bit of going backwards like this will help stretch out that low back, okay? Now we're going to stay in this position. The next exercise is basically the same that we just did. It's just a little more advanced, and you can just practice this on your own time. So right arm out, left leg to the back, and then you're going to bring your hand to your knee. So we're actually involving some movement here, okay? And if that's too difficult, you can just place both hands and then just bring the knee in and then extend the leg out, okay? I'm just trying to give you a couple of options that you can do. So we're going to do 10 on the left. 1. Very good. Extend straight. 2. Keep that core pulled in. 3. Very good. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, good, 1 more, and 10, right here, both arms and your knee back, and go ahead and push back like this, feeling the stretch in your low back. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, okay? So remember, there are 2 options. Your left arm out and your right leg back, and bring the knee to the hand, right knee to the left hand, or keep both hands on the floor. Just bring the right knee in and extend the right knee back. Okay? So for 10, 1, 2. Nice and slow and controlled. 3. Very good. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9, 1 more, and 10. Extend that arm and that leg to the back. Hold, hold, hold. Place your hand down, your knee down. Slowly push back like that, okay? Remember, if you have a lot of flexibility, you can walk your hands forward and just push those hips back, okay? Now, we're doing one more exercise on our hands and our knees. And then we're going to switch over to our back, okay? So we're going to do a push-up. It's a modified push-up. Just remember to keep those elbows close to your side, lower your body, and then back up. Extend back up for 10. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10, and come back up. Now, you also have the option of doing a girl push-up or just a full push-up, okay? This is the other push-up. So you're going to have your hands about shoulder width apart. Lower your hips, like this, and then you're just gonna extend down and push back up. But keep those hips low, okay? So you wanna do 10 of those. Now, let's go ahead and get off our knees for a second, but stay on our arms because we're gonna be doing a straight arm plank, okay? So the easiest way to get into that from your push-up position is just to place your left foot back and place your right foot back. Now, we don't want to be up in the air like this, okay? So we want to lower our hips. So lower the hips, and now we're just going to hold. So hold here in this upper plank. Hold, hold, hold. And then come to your knees again. We're going to do that about 3 more times. So in order to get a little bit better at holding the planks, increasing your upper body strength, when you hold the plank, just try to keep track of how long you held it. So it could be anywhere, from 5 seconds to 45 seconds or longer. If you held it for 5 seconds, after a couple weeks, try to hold it for 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Just try to improve the amount of time that you're holding the plank, okay? Right here, left foot back, keep the hips down, and then just plank right here. So nice straight back, pulling the core up and in, and then just hold your body like this. Now, there's an alternate way that you can do this, so I'm going to show you that right now. You can come to your elbows and lower the hips, and you're up on your toes, and you can also do this kind of plank. So it's your option, a straight arm plank, or you can do the plank on your elbows, keeping the hips nice and low, pulling in the core, and holding like this. So remember, you're going to want to time yourself and see how many seconds you can hold that. Okay, so now we're going to go down. And since we're here, we'll go ahead and stretch our arms out to the side, place our forehead on the mat, and just take a couple of deep breaths. One more. Let's do one more plank on our elbows. So come to your elbows, toes on the mat behind you, and then just slowly lift up your hips, but not too high. Just make them level with your body. Okay, and we're going to hold right here. Remember, keep track of how long you hold this, and try to repeat this about 3 to 6 times for however many seconds that you can hold it, okay? And slowly lower your hips. Go ahead and place your forehead on the mat and your arms out to the side, and take a couple of nice deep breaths. All right. Now, move to the right and then slowly sit up. Now, the next set of exercises, we're going to be on the mat, seated. So go ahead and come to seated for me. Now, we are going to do a reverse plank, okay? Which is the opposite of the planks that we just did, okay? So place your hands behind your body, okay? Your hands can be out to the side, a little bit to the front, or to the back, whatever feels a little more comfortable for your wrists, okay? So you can go ahead and play around with the position of your wrists, okay? So here we go. We're going to do a set of 5 planks. Just hold it as long, reverse planks. Hold it as long as you can, and then lower your body, but try to do a total of 5, okay? So here we go. Number 1, lift up the hips towards the sky. Squeeze the front of your legs, your quadriceps. Squeeze the glutes, okay? Just make everything nice and tight, and hold, okay? So concentrate on your breathing. Make sure you're not holding your breath, okay? A lot of times, if you have a tendency to hold your breath, just count. You can do 1, 2, 3, and then you can count your seconds, how long you're going to hold this reverse plank, okay? So we're going to hold the reverse plank, and down, okay? That is 1. We have 4 more, okay? Here we go, number 2. Up with the hips. The goal is to try to get the hips up as high as you can and hold it there as long as you can, squeezing the glutes, quadriceps, front of the thighs, back of the thighs. Make everything tight. Hold, hold, hold. Remember, just try to improve your time each time you do this type of exercise, okay? And back down. And while you're here, you can go ahead and reach over your legs and just slightly stretch the back of your hamstrings like this. Give you a little bit of break in between. And then we have 3 more reverse planks to do. So let's go ahead and crank these out, okay? Here we go, up with the hips. Make everything nice and tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the lower body muscles. And your arms are doing a lot of work here too, so only hold this for as long that's comfortable for you. And back down. Rest a little bit in between each set. And actually we'll do 4, so 1 more. So raise the hips up, squeeze, and hold. Very good. Anyway, just keep practicing these exercises. It'll become easier the more that you do them, and it will improve your overall strength. Okay? And back down. So go ahead and reach over the legs towards your feet, pulling in the stomach, and just feel a slight stretch behind your legs, your hamstrings, behind your knees, and your calves. Anyway, take a couple of deep breaths right there. Very good. Now, from this position, we're going to go into lying on our back, okay? So place your feet on the mat, both feet nice and flat. You can use your hands and just slowly roll onto your back, onto the mat, okay? Now, once you're here, we're going to be doing bridges, which is a great exercise to keep your hips strong, your legs strong, and to maintain the ability to walk as you get older, okay? So we're gonna do a little bit different bridges. We're gonna have our feet together and our knees together. Back nice and flat, and you're going to push through the heels and lift up the hips as high as you can, okay? So everything is together and squeezing, okay? Together and squeezing, and we're gonna do this exercise 15 times. So back down, that's 1, and up, 2, very good. 3, really push those hips up as high as they go, very good. And 4, knees together, feet together, and 5, excellent, and 6, very good. And 7, remember knees, feet, legs together, very good. 8, you only have to hold it up here about a 3 count. So when you bring it up, 3, 2, 1, back down, okay? So this is number 9, 3, 2, 1, back down. Try to do it that way, it'll be helpful. And this is number 10, so we have 5 more, and 5, 3, 2, 1. And back down, and 4, push through those heels, lift the hips up, and back down, squeeze, 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 3, 2, 1, back down, up, 3, 2, 1, back down, 2 more, up, 3, 2, 1, back down, 1 more. Squeeze, 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 and then we'll let everything go back down. Now from here, just go ahead and bring both of your knees towards your chest and just kind of roll back and forth a little bit, just stretching the lower back out after the bridges. Or you can take one knee and bring it towards your chest and then alternate and bring the left knee towards your chest, okay? So either both knees towards your chest and roll back and forth like this, or one leg at a time, okay? Now, we're gonna do some more of those fun bridges. This is a little bit of a different variation, so place both feet together again, and your knees together. Now, when you come up in this next set of bridges, you're gonna come up, so push up with your hips, and then you're gonna open the legs, but your feet are still together, and then bring them together for a count of 10. So stay in the upward position, open, that's 1, yes, 2, try to keep those hips up, 3, very good, nice and slow, 4, keep those hips up, 5, if you feel them dropping, just give yourself a little boost right there, okay? 6, good, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10, hold, bring the legs together, drop the hips, and then bring either one knee to your chest, then the other, or both knees, and then just slowly roll on your lower back while bringing the knees closer to your chest. Okay. Now we're going to stay in this position on our back, and I'm going to show you the correct way to do a couple of crunches. So we're going to work on our abdominal strength right here. Place both feet on the floor. And then what I want you to do is tuck your chin down like this, okay? So you're going to have your chin down, and we're going to keep our head stationary. We're not going to move our head in order to do this exercise. Keep our chin down, and then I just want you to reach through the legs. It's a very little movement, so reach through the legs like this. 2, keeping our chin down, 3, 4, our shoulder blades coming up from the mat, 5, 6, 7, 8, very good, 9, remember keep breathing, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, we don't want to do this, okay? We're not doing a neck exercise, so that's why I'm saying keep the chin tucked down, reach through the legs, and then lower the upper back to the mat, okay? So that's the first set of 15. Well, obviously we're going to do a second set of 15, okay? So remember, first thing we need to do, tuck the chin, place both arms through the legs, and then just slowly lift the shoulder blades off the mat and back down, okay? 2, 3, good, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, slowly lower the shoulder blades, bring the arms to the side. At this point, if you'd like to bring your legs and your knees and your feet together, go ahead. And then slowly let the legs fall to the right side while keeping the back flat on the mat. And then bring back to the neutral position. Slowly let the legs fall to the left, keeping the back flat on the mat. And then let's do that one more time on the right. So both knees and legs fall to the right side. Take some nice deep breaths here. Back to the center, and then to the left, and back to the center, okay? Now, I would like for you to place one leg up in the air, and then the other leg up in the air. You can cross your legs at the ankle, or you can just leave them straight, okay? It's up to you. We are going to also tuck our chin, but we're going to look up towards our feet. We're going to reach with our right hand towards our foot, okay? Reach with our right hand, slowly lower back down. Reach with our left hand, slowly lower back down, okay? 2, 3, good. 4, so you're reaching a little bit to the side. 5, 6, up towards your feet. 7, 8, 9, we're going to do 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and slowly put your back and your head on the mat. But keep your legs up, okay? Also, keeping your legs up and elevated in the air is really good for circulation of your body. So if you have the opportunity to do this, During the day, just place your feet up in the air, either while you're lying on your bed or lying on the sofa. Really great to help improve circulation, which helps with inflammation and everything like that, okay? So now we're gonna do 15 more. Tuck the chin, 1, reach up and across. 2, 3, very good. 4, 5, 6, don't hold your breath. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, try to get the shoulder blades up. 14 and 15 and back down. And now you can place your feet on the floor. Okay, very good. Now, we are going to stay in this position. And I want you to bring your right knee towards your chest and then straighten your leg in front of you, but do not let it touch the mat, okay? So we're gonna bring our knee to our chest, straighten the leg, but don't let the foot touch the ground. 2, very good. 3, excellent. 4, we're gonna do 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we have 4 more, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, and 15. Bring that knee back up, place the right foot on the floor, and now we're going to do the same with the left. So bring the knee towards the chest, and then straighten the leg, almost touching the foot to the floor, but just let it hover over the floor. Bring the knee up, and then straighten the leg. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, very good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 13, 14, 1 more, 15, let that leg hover right there. Keep the leg nice and straight. Then bring the knee towards you. Place both feet on the ground. And then go ahead and hug your knees to your chest a little bit. Roll back and forth. Just like that. Just to kind of relax for a second. Okay, now we're going to take our right ankle and place it over our left knee, okay? So just kind of let your ankle rest below your left knee, okay? Now, right here we still want to tuck our chin, but now we're going to be going across, okay? Like this. Across. Across. Okay, so we want to keep our back flat. Then we want to raise up from our shoulder on the left side, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. So right here, we don't want to hold our head and then pull on our head. We're just resting our hands behind our head just as a guide in order to go across to the other side, okay? So, come to a flat back, place the right leg down, and now we're going to do the same on with the left leg. So, left ankle on the right knee, just a little bit below the right knee, okay? So now we're coming across, hands behind our head, but not pulling on our head. And we're coming across with our right elbow to the left knee. So just like that, 1, 2, we're going to do 12, 3, okay? 4, 5, only do as many as you can. 6, 7. Next time you try this exercise, just try to do a little more. 8, 9, good. 10, good. 11, one more. And 12, and back down, okay? Place both feet on the floor. And bring both of the knees to your chest again. Slowly roll back and forth on your lower back. Excellent. Now, go ahead and come to a seated position. So what you can do is just slowly lower your knees to one side. Push up from the mat like this. And then just come to a nice seated position. Just like that. Lean back on your hands, bend your left knee, and keep your right leg nice and straight, okay? So actually, let's start with this leg so you can see it. So right here, we want to squeeze our quad, make a nice contraction right there, and hold the contraction. Keep this leg nice and straight. And we're going to do straight leg raises, which will go up, and then back down, and hover over the mat. If you're just beginning this type of exercise, you can go ahead and put your leg back down, but just keep it nice and straight the whole way, okay? So we're going to do 12 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now you can place the leg down, bend the left knee. We're going to do the same on the right side for 12. Keep everything nice and tight. Squeeze the quads, nice straight leg, lift up, and don't go past this other knee. So we're not trying to do like high kicks, okay? 1, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, really concentrate on keeping the leg straight. 10, 11, and 12, and slowly lower the leg, boop, and then put the right foot back down. Now, we're going to include an additional exercise to this. We are going to straight leg raise, back down, out to the side, back to the front, and up, without putting the foot back down. Now, if you have to put the foot back down, then you're going to go up, straight leg raise, out to the side, hip abduction, back here, and then put the foot down. Okay, so we're going to do a combination. We're going to do 10. So up, and then out to the side, that's 1. Out to the side, that's 2. Out to the side, 3. Out to the side, 4. Your leg remains straight the whole time. 5, 6, good. 7, 8, we got 2 more. 9, and 10, and up, and then down, and then bend the left leg. Now we're going to do the same on the right. Straight leg raise with a straight hip abduction. 1, back down, out to the side. 2, out to the side. 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 1 more, 12, out to the side, back to the front, down, and then bend that leg. Excellent. I know some of these exercises are a little hard and maybe a little different for you, but if you just take it slow, and if you can only do a set of 5 on each leg, concentrating on keeping the leg straight and everything tight, then just start with 5. And then slowly build up, and then eventually you'll get up to, 12 or 15 or 20, okay? Just start slow, don't be discouraged, it'll happen, okay? Now, go ahead and place your legs flat and straight out in front of you. We're gonna do a curl back, so at this point I do want you to bring the core in and round your shoulders, okay? Typically I'm saying make your shoulders, and your back straight, but here we want it to be rounded, okay? Legs nice and straight in front of you. Round the shoulders, pull in the core, round your back, and just slowly go back until you feel your abdominal muscles are basically holding your whole upper body up, right? So they're gonna be shaking a little bit. Anyway, you're just gonna hold. So again, try to count and see how long that you hold this. And then if it gets too much, then you're just gonna pop straight back up, and then we'll do this about 3 more times. Hold, hold, hold. And then slowly let the air out like that. And then we're gonna do 3 more. Curl backs for your core, okay? Legs nice and straight. Pull in the abdominal muscles towards your back. Round your back. Hold like this. If you weren't holding yourself up with your abdominal muscles, you just fall right onto the mat. Okay, so you know where that point is. Just hold, 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 hold. Pull in the core. Round the back. Like that. Legs nice and straight. And then slowly sit up. Okay, if you want, you can reach up. Take a nice deep breath and slowly extend over the feet and stretch those hamstrings. Okay. We have 2 more of those to do if you'd like. And round the back, pull in the core and lean back, keeping the legs nice and straight, pulling this in, holding yourself. Keep the legs nice and tight. Pulling in the core, leaning back, and then go ahead and bring yourself up to seated. Nice deep breath in, blow it out, over the legs, and then slowly come to seated. We have 1 more. Pull the core in, arms over the chest, round the shoulders, hold, lean back as far as you can with keeping this pulled in. So we don't want to be going back straight like this, okay? You want to pull this in and round everything and then go back and hold, okay? Hold, 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 hold. We don't want to have a nice, we don't want to have a flat back here. We want to have a curved back, like a C, okay? Like a C. And then slowly bring yourself up. And a nice deep breath. Blow the air out and slowly come to the front. Stretching the hamstrings and the calves and behind the legs. Okay. Now, go ahead and place your feet out in front of you and bring this left foot in towards your knee and this right leg angled out to the side, okay? This is a great stretch for your inner thigh, your adductors. So just keep this leg extended out to the side. This one bent. If you can bend it over here, that's fine. Just whatever feels more comfortable for you, that's a great starting position, okay? So we're just gonna sit up, nice and straight. Nice deep breath, and then you can just walk your hands down in front of you like this so that you're straight and aligned with the midline of your body. So you should feel the stretch all along this right leg, your inner thigh, okay? All the way to your ankles right here, okay? You can just rest right here in this position if you'd like. Take several nice deep breaths. Just allow that right leg to stretch out. Very good. And then come to seated position. Then go ahead and we will take our right foot and bend our knee. And we're going to extend our left leg out to the side, okay? Again, we want it to be nice and straight so that you're feeling the stretch on your inner thigh right now, okay, your inner thigh. Reach forward and just come to a position where you feel a slight stretch. No bouncing, we don't want to bounce, and we don't want to go too far that your body's fighting against you. We want your body to relax into the stretch. So always take a nice deep breath. Even when you're in the stretch, if you're in a relaxed position, you can take another deep breath in this position. Blow the air out, and then you should be able to go a little bit deeper into that stretch, okay? And then slowly come up. And now we're going to place both our feet together. They can be all the way out in front of you like this, or they can be closer depending on your flexibility of your inner thighs, okay? So just place both your feet together, and you're just gonna be rounding your back a little bit and leaning over your feet like this. And just let the knees naturally drop out to the side. Don't push on the knees like this. Just let your legs drop open to the side and just take some nice deep breaths right here. We'll take 3 really nice, long, and deep breaths, okay? As you're exhaling, just lean forward a little bit. One more. And then slowly roll up. Bring the knees and the feet together and just put those out in front of you like this. And just kind of move your legs around a little bit. Go ahead and stretch to the left. And go ahead and stretch to the right. And one more time to the front, okay? Blow the air out and then slowly back up. And that concludes our mat exercises for Workout Wednesday. I'm glad that you could join us. Have a great weekend and see you next Wednesday. Thanks.